There are people whose one challenge was that they entered the wrong ship, the wrong boat. There is one disobedient person, one. Very rebellious. Spirits are angry with him. One Jonah that is carrying the wrath of spirits. You now, without discernment, you now enter the same ship with him. All of these people who have gathered their resources to enter their business, when the sea began to trouble itself on account of Jonah's disobedience, every businessman began to throw away their goods into the water because they thought that maybe if they reduce the weight in the ship, maybe this thing will reduce. So they all ran into losses because of one disobedient Jonah. The year is still fresh, so it is still a good time to ask the Lord for the Jonah that must live your life. There are things you are going through. It's not because of any of your own mistake. It's one disobedient person in the camp. This is why it was proper to remove Achan from the camp, because one man's disobedience cost the whole of Israel their victory. They lost the battle because one man disobeyed. There are friendships that are tickets of affliction. You need to ask the Lord to open your eyes. There are people, no matter how you have done something good, when you discuss it with them, it will never work. Oh, I have met a lot of them. And it's because you are not paying attention to the aura around people. There are people that anything you give them must spoil. Anything, it must spoil in their hand. It was working since until it comes to their hand. It must spoil. Become sensitive this year. Start observing the spiritual potential around your friends. Begin to tell, whenever you are around this person, what is your spiritual observation? What happens when you are here? There are individuals, once anything leaves your mouth to them and they hear it, they will not do anything wrong. The fact that they heard it, it will not work. People call them witches. They are not witches. There are people who are actually witches. Quite all right, we acknowledge that. But I'm telling you, there are auras around people. I had a neighbor like that. Using my LG remote, brand new remote, everything going well. God is faithful. God loved the remote. Everybody is happy. The guy just came from his room, 2 minutes, and said, "Please, let me just change this thing from my room quickly, just now." The remote did not spend close to 30 seconds on his hand. Till today, I don't understand my remote. It has changed forever. I was holding the remote, hitting it like that, and say, what did you do to my remote? One of my neighbors came out from the other flat and said, now you don't know. See, now so I give him my pressing iron the other day. Those kind of discussion, they have it in low voice. You say, I give him my pressing iron the other day. Till today, the iron. One Saturday morning, I was just enjoying God. I heard a knock on my door. He just came restless and said, he doesn't know if I can just give him my car key. He wants to just quickly. Wait now, let me tell you the story. You just want to quickly go and pick something by that U-turn and come back just now. I just remember my remote. I remembered. As a child of God, you'll be put under different situations where you'll be tempted to lie. So this is what I did. I say, Chairman, sorry for I come on now like this. Guess what? Because of him, I wore a trouser quickly and entered the car and drove out going nowhere. Early morning, going nowhere. Then did a U-turn me too and came back to the house and packed and entered my room and stayed and said, Lord, thank you for wisdom. Let me ask you a question. Imagine the unfortunate girl that just saw a wavy hair and a baritone voice and say, yes, I do. Oh, everything on this destiny flows upon you in meat. Things will start dying in your hand like play. I've seen too many people that said, the way people say that as they got married, their life became better. There are people whose life spoiled from the day they got married. I'm speaking about auras. One Jonah can spoil everybody's luck. Pray one prayer wherever you are quickly. Just bow your head now. Lord, separate me from anybody carrying the rot of spirits, anybody carrying negative auras, anybody that is a time bomb waiting to happen. Separate my path from them. May I not be a victim.